Fall for the Schilling family marks the beginning of two new seasons: harvest and basketball.
So I actually got married on July 1st to my wife, Mariah, and I started farming. So I'm managing about 3,500 pigs of my dad's, and then help out my brother with his hogs also. And then I'm just farming a little quarter right outside Ellsworth. So it's been a good start, and it's one of those you kind of learn really quick.
Here we go. I'm the lead trainer for Warwick Workouts here at Avera Sports in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We work out anywhere from about 5,000 to 6,000 athletes a year all across the Midwest, anywhere from middle school kids to high school players all the way to college and NBA players. Yesterday I actually had a day off from Avera, so I went back to Minnesota for about 5-6 hours and helped drive tractor and just unload some wagons on the go, and we were combining corn that day.
From the hard work of farming in Ellsworth, Minnesota to the hard wood of being an Augustana Viking, the Schilling brothers started competing early.
First one to finish their meal. First one, when we were younger, my dad always had a joke, who's gonna go run and get the mail? And we'd always race to the mailbox and back and tackle each other about 10 times on the way out there.
I think that really kind of shaped my style, where it was kind of get tough quick. And so I think that's really what made me the player I was at Augie. Yeah, it was always a battle. My brother Kurt played at Northwestern in Orange City, Iowa, and Cody obviously played at Augie, and then I went to Augie. And
Augustana's only about 50 miles away from our farm in Minnesota.
Always grown up around Sioux Falls. We're 45 minutes away, so we went there all the time. Really got comfortable with it when started going to Cody's games when he played from 2008 to 2012. I was about probably halfway through my freshman season, towards the end. He was like, hey, let's go work out.
Casey was always kind of the little guy growing up.
We played the first game and I beat him like 5-1. And I was like, oh, all right. And then I beat him the second game, beat him the third game, beat him the fourth game. And then I kind of look at him like, hey, you trying anymore, or are you just old and out of shape?
And I kind of kept telling people, I said, I think he's going to break all my records.
Schilling end to end.
He outscored me in college. He ends up winning the national title.
I think it was then I was like, yep, you can pass the torch now.
Going coast to coast.
It took me a good 10-15 seconds to realize, oh man, this is real. We did it. All the hard work. I don't know, a guy came and he put the trophy in front of me, so I grabbed it and I put it over my head, and I was freaking out, and I was pumped. I believe that, a good Christian liberal arts school like that you're gonna have good people around you.
When I think about Augustana, I think about number one, Coach Billiter, how lucky I was to play for a guy like that, who was just kind of a father mentor to me for 4 years.
Coach B, he's a great man. You think he's a great coach, but he's also a great man.
Casey and Cody, both education majors, also found a classroom coach that inspired them.
My advisor, Matt Johnson, was probably the best guy out there for me. He was just a down-to-earth guy. Matt was the Augie doggy back in the day, and so that was really cool. We had a throwback game, and he was actually out there, and he got the old Augie doggy outfit back out and bringing out all of his tricks from back in the day.
It was so awesome to see Mr. Johnson out there with his toilet seat clapper.
For these brothers, in both new seasons ahead, that of harvest.
I just decided at the end of the day, the tradition that our family has with farming, I wanted to kind of keep that up.
And of basketball.
The game of basketball gave so much to me, where it's just something where now I feel like I can give so much back to these middle schoolers and high schoolers, and even the college guys that have so many questions about the next 4 years in their future. I want them to look at me and just say, hey, that's a guy that's kind of been there, done that. And if I'm a great listener and a hard worker, I can learn a lot from a trainer like that.
Family always stays close.